Vamos ver os highlights aqui então. Não, T1 não tira
Olivia,
nem fudendo.
League of Legends
Nem
highlights.
fudendo.
Hey guys, I'm the Wise One, and in this video we're going to take a look at the best moments of the Swiss stage on round 3 of Worlds 2023 when T1 battles Cloud9. Grab some snacks and let's get started.
Knowing Blabber was topside, knowing he was pushed out there, he's forced to flash and fudge. Now level 6 is up.
Oh, he's taken way too much damage from that equalizer already. He's going to go straight into the death chamber. First blood given over to Owner.
Lets them move to this Drake.
Yeah,
uncontested.
well, I was going to say, when you use that at that timing to grab flash, then this is before 6, but Owner can use his flag and drag to threaten that with Faker stealing the shockwave, and now you've grabbed Dragon Control. And I mean, this is just T1's map to rule right now.
All right, Berserker trying to take an aggressive trade here. He's level 5 against Guma's level 5. Does have
bot lane for a long time. It's allowed Carrier to push the wave, recall, and now be on the way to Rift Herald, which wouldn't give C9 time to kill it.
2v2 at the top side. The equalizer getting some big value, and now Owner is going to join up with this one, as they do want to extend this play, but not sure if they want to overextend as Sven has come on in. The flag and drag goes in out to the Rakan. His Owner just doesn't give a damn. He has Carrier behind him, gets him in the death chamber. The ultimate comes out, and everybody is going down on the side of C9 in the top lane. T1 just burning them to a crisp in the top lane.
A minha tese... O Mick ficou longe? A minha tese continua valendo, mano. Até ganha no dedo. Ah, tirei o volume.
For T1 now in this Mercedes-Benz Gumayusi versus Berserker, and there has been a lot of action in the bottom lane.
Early, so wouldn't shock me if they just use this bot pressure, push people back in the river, and look for a fight or drop the Herald mid.
While they're over the wall, they're looking for Sven as he is going to get dunked on, and he's got one hope, his ultimate ability, but that's not going to do enough as he was alone. 1v4 as T1 come over the wall, you know.
And throwing Qs at Berserker and Berserker juking them. There was never like a counterplay that C9 would be able to make.
Bud's in a lot of trouble. He flashes onto the other side of the equalizer as Zeus just tanking this one up. Budge is still alive. Underneath this turn, he's just going to get flagged from the heavens as Owner. Going to pick up his 4th kill in this game.
And here's another example. They spent so long on that dive top, so there's 3 people for C9 bottom trying to make the counter happen. Let's see if C9 can at least get a turret.
I mean, they're going to try to here defend this turret by himself. This is a cannon wave, so get the top side play to be a success. Unfortunately, Fudge's
2 players around him. Hold his own in mid lane and press his F keys really good and talk.
He's been pressing his keys pretty well. Owner, once again, maybe it's showboating, I'm not sure. Owner in a little bit of trouble as he does have some help from his squad.
Realmente a gente viu esse Silas, mano. Foi o primeiro, não foi?
The feathers, and now there's a massive equalizer on the entirety of C1. Just trying to, C9 rather, trying to retreat out of this one. That's a huge play comes out from Carrier, and they turn this one around. And
Tá vendo?
Tower can't get in.
Ganha no dedo, velho.
As Carrier will disable
Eles são muito bons no dedo, velho. Eu vi pegou os G2, eu não vi nada sobre esse jogo, mano. Eu vou ter que ver os highlights depois das séries. O pessoal 2-0. 2-0, que isso, mano. Tá vendo? Você vê o poder da zica, velho.
Had a couple of 24-minute games as well. And, you know, Wolf was talking about it before. We're on pace for a perfect game. That's just going to be Berserker dead for free. There's just no help under the turret. He has flash, but no time to react. And T1 are just taking whatever they want on this map.
If they want to commit to it, they don't even have to. And T1 have control over every
time they are. And Faker, I mean, he's drawn 3, 4, 5 people just down to the bottom side of the map. And yes, they will get this objective bounty.
Mandaram 5 bots pra não tomar o jogo perfeito. É sobre isso, rapaziada.
Nobody is going to contest them on that.
Win probability than G2's comeback on day 2 when they were at a 99.4% chance of losing.
Yeah, I think we might be adding 50
higher.
50 gold for the Nexus on this Red Bull Baron power play if they wanted to push it further. But just to be safe, they will of course sync up the waves. They're going to put Faker in the bottom lane here, and Blabber.
Hey, he got the blue buff.
Yeah.
You know what?
At what cost?
That's pretty good. He got the buff. Oh no, he's in a lot of trouble. Yeah, he's being chased down here by Owner.
Mano, o CD desse boneco não faz sentido. E ele tem CD e ainda toma um do Jarvan. Como?
I say this at your base, what are you doing at this point? I mean, T1 have won this game, and everything that happens from now on, and frankly, everything that happened from 5 minutes ago on is really hard to criticize for C9. There really is no correct play.
Now
Eu
Faker
de
is
Silas.
just doing a dance in the enemy base at this point in time, picks up the quickness and just kind of shoves it in their face.
Nossa, o Warner e o Carry e o Zeus pegaram solo esse jogo. O Faker e o Gu não fizeram nada.
Here in the Swiss stage, the turrets of the Nexus are already going down. C9, they're gonna have to make one last stand, and they get the knock up here on a Zeus who loses a total of 0 health at this point in time as the Bard ultimate comes out as well. And Carry is having a lot of fun at this point. Fudge is in that back line, but he's just going to be ripped to shreds by the Feathers once again. As T1 will play with their food, they will get what they deserve after this victory. As
Caralho, ninguém
down will
morreu,
go the
filho.
Nexus. T1 will move
Vai,
on
hein?
to
Ah, tem esse vídeo aqui, ó. Dá pra ver tudo de uma vez.
total of 0 health at this. Might use that in this
Aí,
situation.
o próximo jogo é
Some
Magic
snacks and
contra
let's get
NG.
started.
You can connect your League of Legends account with Prime Gaming to
look
grab
out,
the
Yoya.
exclusive
Opa, mais um Silas.
emote. As you might use that in this situation, Elyoya in a really bad spot. He doesn't have much where to go, and he does not have his flash. That should be the end of it. As first blood is given over.
Que acabou, não?
Faker.
Oh boy, well
The
that...
right time. And now Energy should be
Silas
able
com uma kill nesse jogo.
Yeah, nothing Hilly can do about this.
Is
And
here we got
Yeah,
Niski
Niski
making his
6.
way over.
Yeah.
He's got his wall in
Yeah.
position. 3v1. Dokla and her big, but can you make this happen as the knockup comes in, the knockback as well as Dokla tries to trade it back, but it will just be a kill handed over to the Rumble in the top lane.
Yeah, really tough there for Maokai Chase Kaisa versus hard engage with Alistair, Jarvan.
Well,
And Mila.
Dokla does not have his flash, and he's getting bullied again. This is 3v1. We do have Palafox trying to make his way up. Dokla just trying to survive. He's on fire, though,
Okay.
and down he will go. Contracts and Palafox trying to turn this one around. Can they burst down Chasey? Just a bit more damage as he has the equalizer. Is going to hit nothing.
Nossa,
but they
jogou
do
mal o
take out the
Palafox.
goal.
Podia ter matado os dois com essa ult do
Meanwhile,
Rumble aí.
FBI trying to get away from 2 members. As Hillsong and Carsey not quite able to get him down. And Ignar will also...
Be pretty clean on this.
yeah, this is intense.
I can't believe Elyoya was patient there to not do anything.
Yeah, they're just staring each other down. They don't know they're both in there as, okay, that's not going to amount to too much as the teleport comes out. And now Ignar will press his buttons and get that engage going as the dive from Mad, a little bit lackluster, and with the teleport coming in, Energy will win big.
I mean, sometimes the patience come back to bite you. Stay too long,
Yeah.
they identify the situation, teleport to cancel. That play and grab a kill is... Dokla, he is getting abused.
That's a lot of damage. I mean, the wall's going to
Meu
come
Deus,
in
olha
here.
isso.
He's being followed, and he will pick up the kill. The Contracts is
Cara,
here
Niski
now. He's
bateu
got
a
his ultimate
cabeça.
as well. Can Niski survive against the big tree?
He
I'm not so
might.
sure one auto might do it, and that will be Contracts picking up the kill.
The rare work for Niski.
Yeah, he's got teleport. He could go straight back
Nossa,
to
tem
lane.
ult do
Elyoya's
Alistar,
catching
ult
his
do
farm.
Rumble, ult do
100%
Jarvan.
Oh, trying to get in here with the Alistair
Little
ultimate. He
aggressive.
just doesn't take any damage as Elyoya just trying to survive, and that he will. Ilassan coming over. This game is going off the rails now as the supports are coming in. There's that big apotheosis on 3 players, and Carsey
Meu
going to
Deus,
get a huge
Palafox.
shutdown here on the Palafox in the mid lane.
There with the Alistair ultimate, thinking he can kill Elyoya before this Dragon, get them ahead, but giving away that bounty.
Oh boy. You'll get to talking a little bit, I swear, as these teams will not stop fighting each other, especially Hilly, who just decided to...
Yeah, I mean, you look at what these two comps can do and how well they can punish, especially in these scrappy early game fights. It is pretty insane as Chasey is going to try to push this advantage, baiting Elyoya.
Another bait.
Baits him very nicely. Palafox is taking a huge amount of damage, even with the Cataclysm.
Ah,
Ooh,
Palafox.
does do a nice amount of follow-up damage with this.
Next Drake, but I want to mention it because it is Mountain Soul and it is Mountain
Fire
Stack against
Fox,
both here for
mano.
energy. If Matt starts getting those up, as Niski might be vulnerable.
Boy, yeah, he's going to get Everfrost. It doesn't react to it at all. He's just going to go down for free.
Pegou
2
Grump
players
ainda.
getting in the enemy jungle.
Que beleza.
Energy pick up another one.
On the top side of the
Pô,
map here for Mad Lions, they won't come
dois
up
jogos
though.
que
They will
Rumble
go
e
ahead
Jarvan
and
tão
grab this turret.
arregaçando, hein,
Further,
velho?
actually, the lane economy snapshot presented by MasterCard. Allow them to set up for this next Drake so they can start stacking those mountains against the poke.
Yeah, it looks like Energy, if they can just pick this one up, they're going to do
This Neela ultimate, you're going into Equalizer, you're going to Elyoya, they spot him out.
This is where Maokai saplings are very nice to have because you don't need to blindly check. Otherwise, that's exactly what Mad would want.
Oh boy, Carsey
no.
goes
Ele calvo.
very hard in there.
Ele
No, he's going to
tem
get
mais
caught
calvo.
by 2, and he does have some help from the Alistair.
Still
But look
alive.
at the damage on the front line here from the side of Energy, and Palafox is just unkillable. He's just running
Mano,
at the side
Silas
of
put
Mad,
do
and there's
Alistar,
the
pô, vai
follow-up
perder sempre.
from the Kaisa. FBI gets to that back line,
Vai
and
perder
will
sempre.
just rip them to shreds. It's now Hilly will be the last casualty. Does finally shuts down FBI, but that's not where you want that shutdown to go.
What a massive fight from Energy there. You could see Mad tried to pull the trigger first, but it was Ignar's engage that really landed. They do not take the Drake immediately. They're just
2 minutes away, or of course to defend
they want a
Solace
fast play.
Hilly.
We're gonna try to get here onto Ignar, who is isolated. Will throw out the ult, but there's 3 members in there. And look at FBI, he can't do anything. He's trying to just get out of here as the wall is going to follow up, and FBI is totally isolated. He is the bonus kill for the side of Man.
Ah, mas a NRG é muito trollzinha, mano.
This much in gold, you need to go for a quick play. Hilly is everywhere.
Telepe?
He's just free food.
O Telepe foi excitado?
As now, you were going to send it on the Baron. Maybe that delays a little bit of time
Out
for
do
FBI.
Rumble, dá pra brincar, não?
TP, so Matt are just going to send it on the Baron.
Maybe. We'll see how much damage. Palafox, 3-strike system. Does he get a good ult?
That was pretty good. He is going to do a lot of damage.
That's very
here in the front here. And now the turn does come out from Mad as they keep the Baron alive as well. They get the Silas. As desperate as Energy, they just want to stop this Baron from going down.
They gotta give it.
I don't think they're going to be able to stop it at the end.
Mas ele
Mad
tá,
will take
ele foi
it down, and
sozinho,
Hillside
mano.
will give up his life for it.
So
Caralho.
1 pick is all it takes. Elyoya can flag drag over the wall. Chasey, we'll see how lucky he is.
Looks like Chasey might be the bonus as well. Throws
Ele
out
é muito
the
ruinzinho,
equalizer, but he is
velho.
gone as well.
But 1 pick as you
In this game. But there's a fight.
Yeah, there's a fight going on right now. It looks like as the wall's coming out, Iski wants to join up with this one, but everybody's getting hit by the Maokai ultimate as Energy trying to get this front line in, but Ignar going a little bit too far. He's going to be taken out first, and now the engage comes in from Elyoya, immediately taken out by FBI. It's a 4v4 after a couple of picks, and Mad are going to seed the mid lane and use that to
Ele vai
deny
ter esporte
the
pra essa
soul.
região.
He's going to try to slow siege this turret.
Não, eles têm 3,
Double
pô.
knockout,
Quase
and
4.
Iski's running in front of the Talia, and they will get punished for it as FBI can't do anything. Palafox is so low. He is diving the turret.
Ah,
The
não, ele
knockout
tomou
comes in
tudo.
to FBI,
Cara, nesse que tá amassando,
and they will
velho.
take him out in the end as this game is just chaos now.
Nossa, esse jogo
It's a
pareceu
total
um
barn
Demi, pô.
burner.
Um
It's a
deathmatch.
slobber It's NA versus EU.
Right here in a trade up for Mad Lions.
Niski is clutching up. The amount of seismic shoves he's landed to keep. And Palafox.
Okay, we're actually going to send it for this one as Palafox not going
Vai
to
que o
land.
dele sai, porra.
As now he has
He
his
wants to
own
skate
wall.
out of here.
Let's see if he can do it. He's trying
This
to
is
get out of
bad for
vision.
NA.
And, he's even going to flash. Okay, well, let's see where he goes.
No.
With it. He's
No,
going
no,
straight
no,
into
no.
the enemy team.
No,
As
no.
you're going to get knocked off of that wall
No, no, no,
immediately,
no,
my
no.
guy. It's down he
No,
goes.
no finish.
Palafox is
Time
no.
Palafox is back. That shouldn't be possible.
No.
Man should hard commit to
No,
his
no,
straight
no, no,
ticket
no.
and
Para.
then reposition for Baron.
Para.
Now, Energy
Para.
is going to try to send it into the Baron.
Ele não joga. Ele é mid laner, ele não joga de Thalia, não?
This is risky.
It's a
risky call.
I
Such
mean,
a risky call.
They can flip it. Things have not been going well. They're a little bit
Aqui tem que
on the
flipar
back foot,
mesmo,
but
velho.
Palafox will be here.
Yeah,
He's
they
got
have the
TP.
damage. They have the Maokai ultimate as well. Elyoya can't get into this pit, and that will be the Baron.
É isso aí,
Even
mano.
over to the side of Energy.
Agora, se
Trading
eles
off the Drake, Elyoya
derem
wants to get
engage,
in, but look at the
nossa, olha o
Maokai
dano do
turn
Maokai, cara.
just
Que isso,
ticking
velho?
away.
And
O
if
boneco tá
Hilly and
muito
Carsey make an
roubado,
engage
velho.
together, this could be massive. You've got to
Yeah.
be so careful as NRG. Here we go.
And they're going to engage onto the Maokai. Definitely not the target. As in goes
That
the
might be
Apotheosis.
it.
Gets 3, but immediate turn comes out from the side of Ignar. But he's taking a lot of damage on the front line. Contracts is also being taken out. But look at FBI on the left side. He's just chunking him down.
Rumble to the end.
And that is Niski trying to turn this fight around. And he might just be able to. As also immediate turn onto the Maokai. Definitely not the target. As in goes
That
the
might be
Apotheosis. Gets 3, but
Mano, o que o Palafox não pegou do Rumble aqui, velho? Era melhor que a do Alistar, mano. Era só ele pensar.
immediate turn comes out from the side of Ignar, but he's taking a lot of damage on the front line. Contracts is also being taken out. But look at FBI on the left side. He's just chunking him down.
Rumble to the end.
And that is
Nossa,
Niski
o...
trying to turn this
Mano, o
fight
Niski
around.
jogou muito
And he
esse
might
jogo,
just
hein,
be
velho?
able to.
A quantidade de
As
W que ele
Niski and
acertou.
Carsey put it together, and they take down Energy in the fight.
This is going to be tight. That's a huge fight for Neela. That's a minion wave in the mid lane.
Time he can and get out with his life for those respawns to come through. FBI on 20, Dokla on 20 here. There's going to be Inner going down. Don't have a massive...
You would love it if they could flip this. If it's a fight before that, that's what Mad wants. So Mad wants to engage, but Palafox is holding off on the left side here. If Mad engages, Palafox is going to look to flank and threaten the carries.
They're looking for Dokla.
There's the Maokai ultimate coming out. Now they're going to
Meu
turn
Deus,
onto
olha feio.
Elyoya, who is being chipped away. But Carsey in the back line has an angle, but FBI totally safe on the right side of this fight as finally Apotheosis does come out.
Ah, não tem
But there's
como,
no
mano.
follow-up.
O Silas contra o do Alistar ganha solo, velho. O cara só perde se quiser, velho.
Can they get on top of this Kaisa?
FBI?
I'm not
Sério
so
mesmo?
sure as FBI is just chasing him down. And now Niski and
Oh,
TC, they're getting
quiser,
teleported on at the backside as well. The W is going to hit it over the wall. Comes Palafox. TC goes down. And Energy.
His zoning of the DPSs, and then now his finish of them was fantastic in this one.
Yeah, huge. They have soul, but the Baron is happening right now. El Yoyo would love to steal.
Nossa,
I mean, they're throwing everything in the kitchen sink
Silas,
just to make
jogador star de alma da montanha, mata como?
Breaking into the base, so Mad will have to be decisive here on that fast play, on that call. It's gonna have to be Hilly and Carzzy, very likely again. Elyoya can help with the follow-up. Carzzy
trying to push forward and challenge
FBI.
can cut this team in half.
Pô, finalmente começaram a pegar Silas com esses blind L-Star, né, véi?
No flip there.
just looking for picks for, okay, that's the Unbreakable Will, and immediately that is going to be Energy just backing away from Hilly. He says, okay, well, that's your all
Ainda acho que ele
down.
podia pegar o Tidruambo aqui pra zonar, pra levar a torre, velho. O ult dele volta rápido no 16.
For us, as the wall is going to come down, it's going to corral Energy, but they don't seem to care at all, as Matt is not going to
talking about. It seems impossible. Well, we've seen crazier things this game already.
I think anything is.
You know, that's the only damage we've really seen is Energy. They do have 4, and look at Palafox, he's just running down the mid lane.
Oh, he's playing a different game. He's not going for Elder.
Someone has to defend that.
No, Matt's gonna flip it. They're gonna dare him back.
Someone has to go. Chasey, he's going as now.
Oh, man.
We are just going to flip the objective, aren't we? And it is the Jarvan who takes it. And now the TPs are coming in. They swing the game. Energy, they don't want to even deal with the Elder, and they will not have to, as they will take down the Nexus and move on to 2 and 1.
In true Energy fashion, the double TP backdoor, single TP, the other guy.
Look at the best moments of the Swiss stage. On round 3 of Worlds 2023, when Bilibili Gaming takes on Fnatic. Grab some snacks and let's get started.
Is here. So maybe looking for the follow-up as they do go in onto Elkin now.
That's
he doesn't have
good.
to hop away. He is just isolated. First blood given over to Noah in the bottom lane.
Super well played here. And end to this early game control.
Eu não vi, peraí, voltei.
Is here. So maybe looking for the follow-up as they do go in onto Elkin now.
That's
he
good.
doesn't
Play
have
tá
to hop
manjada,
away.
né?
He is just
Tô vendo muita gente
isolated.
nessa
First
play de
blood
Star, velho.
given over to Noah in the bottom lane.
Super well played here. And end to this early game control here from Elk.
Yeah, and that's really huge because the way BOG like to play, as there's
Oh,
a game
Yagao.
for Yagao as well. He's low on mana, nice shot.
Yeah, he's going very aggressive onto the turret, and they're looking to punish Siga now. Has he gone too far, or is he just going to 1v2? The flash in, and the shield comes in. Humanoid is
Caralho, jogaram.
and they will pick up the kill.
Jogaram.
Humanoid gets his revenge in the mid lane.
Elk and On are in the vicinity, but no one else. They're going to try to make a play topside in trade here instead. Shun has ult.
Joxer
Oscar in,
plays? Não,
solo on mana here.
A do Joxer foi outro
Ben
nível,
has
velho.
cookies that
Yeah.
can get his mana back a
Eu
little
não vi
bit.
ninguém fazer a play do Joxer até hoje, acho,
They're going
velho.
to push this wave.
Ou eu
It's
não
a really
lembro, pelo
nice
menos.
stacked wave, and Shun is level 6. I mean, this is potential gank, but Oscar and is pretty tanky. Even with the Ruby
Waiting
Crystal,
for
here comes
Orianna.
Yagao. And yeah, as you mentioned,
Imagina
they're just
se
going
o
to
time
wait for
esperasse pra dar
the
errado, mano.
3v1. We've seen this already today as down. Should go the Poppy in due time. Didn't take very long.
But he's been trading so well. He even used the honey fruit earlier, and now they're going to try to turn this into topside objective control as well.
I do wonder if they can push them off this Rift Herald, because if they get it,
Qual
BOG is gonna
play?
be off.
Calma aí. Essa aqui? Essa aqui.
E vai fechar o
Vocês já viram alguém
Tails
fazer
Big
isso,
Doom
mano? Ele
e
fez em
NTZ
2016.
inteira subindo.
E o Tockers sem teleporte se precisar chegar e virar um 5. E olha isso!
Eu nunca vi.
E vai
Já viu alguém
fechar o
fazer?
Tails
Ó, o
Big
Jacão
Doom
tá aí.
e NTZ inteira subindo.
E o Tockers sem teleporte se precisar chegar e virar um 5. E olha isso!
Simplesmente, mano. Não tem o que
To
fazer.
the races, but Razork's here, level 6. Humanoid has all.
Não, não foi a mesma coisa não, mano.
But Humanoid is getting in there. He doesn't give a damn. He's got the
Easy.
Isso, travou o vídeo? Travou.
on to help with his own eye, but a follow-up of Trippy. He comes in and turns the tides of this tight fight, rather, as Yagao is going to go down. It's a double kill for Trippy on the Alistair. And finally, Oscarden does come in here, and he will try to help out with this one, but On and Bin will just abandon ship.
I mean, Rift
Plays in the bottom lane.
Yeah, pretty tough to defend that one.
Also, not entirely sure what their plan is against this Jax.
Yeah, they're trying to get in there. It looks like Counter-Strike is down, and Daisy's just getting to work down there. Meanwhile, we do have a fight up here as Humanoid. He's looking to exert some pressure down here as Elk. Just gonna push him back once again, as meanwhile up on the top side, Bin is getting engaged on, and there it is! Oscarnin in the 2v1 takes down that kill, and no kill.
Now is going to be playing the Orianna in team fights, because the way he's playing the map, he's almost playing it like Talia.
Ó, o básico, já tão humilde ainda.
They're not playing through mid very well.
Que isso, Trimby?
Trimby's taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, he also smashed the ground. Not quite as effective as the Daisy.
Humanoid,
On is going to take a lot of damage. Humanoid once again in that back line, just forcing him. Trimby is going to force
que
himself
isso,
out.
cara?
Chase down the river. The rest of his team just leaving him to die.
Vai shutdown essa praga ainda.
Shut down over to Elk.
Donation over to Elk.
Yeah, that's really rough. Getting this Tristana further ahead, and
That's what I think
Oscarinen's going to grab a turret plate up your top side, has this push, should be
Ele tem
able
mais
to
pra
get his
banir.
way out of here.
Hoje tá
But
liberado.
this is, picking up gold
Mas vai
on
comer
a
solto.
Poppy, who's going to be pretty self-sufficient anyways. Picking up a gold
Sim,
on
era
a Jax
nessa live,
is
velho.
impactful this tournament.
Fazer o que, né,
If
mano?
anything, I feel like
Eu não esperava a
this
diferença
will
de dedo tão
more likely
grande.
to extend the duration of the game. Oscarinen obviously getting a little bit more gold up there.
Humanoid is taking a lot of damage. Gets ulted in the shroud. He's just going to go down to
Eu de Sejuani?
Elk picks up another big kill.
Eu de Kakali, quer dizer.
Yeah, Luden's completed for Yagao as well, so his Shockwave or even just his QW will start doing more and more damage, farming and farming. Fnatic is just, I'm just thinking about how these fights are going to play out. They're so low damage.
Right, they're going to catch on once again, but again, it's this Rakan. They don't want to go into this choke against that and take a fight in that position. As Bin is making his way up. Skirnin in the bush. It looks like they finally do spot him. Is now on. Might not have a way out against the Poppy. Down he goes. He's just bursted 100 to 0. And now this fight coming in. Humanoid is pretty deep as the Poppy ultimate this time. You can rely on that one, but Humanoid, again, he doesn't really want to stay.
Whoa.
As now Skirnin is going to go over the wall.
Caralho.
The follow-up engage is huge.
Meu
As he
Deus,
goes soon alone.
Orianna.
And this is a 4v5 for BLG. I don't think they want to take this fight as Fnatic is going on in. Bin, of course, in that backline is pretty huge, but he is alone. And Oscarinin is just leading the charge on the bottom side of this fight.
Divide and conquer, just
Nossa, mas
split
o Humanoid,
Yagao. He's
filho.
Orianna, he doesn't have damage throughput to continue that fight. Elk, meanwhile,
Look at this guy.
I mean, he's not going to be able to hop away. Okay, he's got a Rakan nearby, and he's just going to put the steadfast presence in. He wants the stem plant, but he's not going to get it. As ticking away is Oscarinin.
Caralho!
By hitting the plant, and Oscar will not
Insano.
They can continue to clutch up these team fights. We're talking about some of the ways they might be able to win. One of them was Noah.
that's going to be their main engage. Will he see this teleport flank?
Definitely will. A very important ward to come down. Bit of damage into Humanoid, but it's just buying time for Fnatic to chip away at this Drake. As there you go, knocks away the jungler. And again, he is reliable. Oscar will not be denied. As Honest taking huge damage, Humanoid is going super deep, but he has so much support from this Ivern. They're going to try to get on top of Elk, and they might just be able to do it. They can't quite put that last bit of damage in, though.
Ninguém morre,
Elk will
véi.
be able to get away. As now Oscar on the front line, and the follow-up comes in from Trimby.
Nossa, mas o Trimby é muito ruim. Para. O Trimby é muito ruim. Larga. Larga. O que o Cells faria nessa LEC seria, mano... Seria ele contra o Mikex.
I think we'll just have to wait and see how the future fights do go. You talked about the team fighting for BLG.
Walk up on Shun here because the Orianna is right with him, and if you get ulted in that choke, that's the end of the fight. And Elk has so much DPS, he can just simply take this out on his own. They hold the choke with the Orianna ball. What do you do, Fnatic? You've got no options.
Well, they're gonna just run through the Orianna and try to take this one down. The ult will miss as the huge engage comes in from Trimby. Is the follow-up their double Poppy knockup, as now they're gonna send it into the rest of BLG. As Elk, he's just gonna...
Mano, o Humanoid e o Trimby estão muito ator pago, velho. Sério. Muito, mas muito. Tipo assim, muito.
I mean, they were able to force their way through the choke. Razork and Oscarinin getting chipped away. They are actually not safe right now on that inner. They're going to have to link up with the rest of the team, but if the rest of the team links up, you lose your inhibitor. It's kind of a lose-lose situation here for Fnatic.
I think the win probability now is telling the story. We're up at like 95%.
Tem um V9? Mano, acho que falar que foi tem um V9
to just take their time.
é meio
Just rolling down the bottom lane. BLG actually get that 4v5.
zoado, na real, velho.
Orianna Trist.
Porque, tipo, ele tava limpando as fights, tá ligado? Mas o time dele tava jogando as fights muito bem também.
A lot of push in mid using that super minion wave here from BLG. Fnatic delay, they buy some time.
Maybe they give away a few bounties, so they're playing very conservatively. They know
Essa
they have
calha aí
better
tá uma das
scaling,
piorzinhas, viu? Parece eu.
they know they have this game.
Nunca tem dano pra matar alguém.
One just keeps baiting these.
Yeah, he is very well, and Trimby, I think, is gonna go down. Down he does go.
Olha esse
No
cara,
hope
mano.
even through the
Ó,
ult
mais um entrando aí, ó.
Trimby comes in. Is this the flank you were looking for, Fnatic? I'm not so sure, as he will dodge that one, and FaZe going 1v3 in the back line, even against the Oscar, against the Poppy, as Oscar eventually goes down, and nobody can kill Finn in this game anymore.
He's got GA, he's got his own, he's got so much armor stacked up on top of the fact that he's Jack, so he wasn't even gonna pop his GA, and that may just be the beginning of the end in this one.
That's how it ends. It's not a Baron, it's not a Drake, it's just a fight in the jungle. They're gonna take a lot of this turn. Wow!
Oh boy. Well, that's what you could not afford at this point, although it looks pretty over. Down goes the Kai'Sa. Noah not able to help out his team at the very last moment, and Bin and the rest of them, the boys
O
on
bicho dele é meio paia? De quem, Jocão? Do Trimby? A cara ele tá normal, mano, mas é que ele não tá dando dano. Ele não tá acertando nada na teamfight pra matar alguém. Essas zonas podiam ser uma chama, na real.
And in this video,
Enfim, vamos pra KT contra o Weibo. Jogão,
going
hein?
to take a look.
Mais uma vez, Rumble Jarvan. Agora sim. Deixa eu ver um bagulho rapidão. Pro meu bolão aqui. Não mata tanque nem backline. Então, podia ser uma chama só, velho. Kai'Sa vai ser o mais picador. Mano, o Rumble não tá nem perto de ser o mais banido. Vai ser Kalista.
Look at the best.
Kalista mal cai.
Best moments of the Swift
Ah, o KT perdeu pra esse
stage
draft,
on round
né? Não é perfeito, não é possível.
3 of Worlds 2023, when KT Rolster faces Weibo Gaming. Grab some snacks and let's get started.
Although now they should be able to ping that BDD is not here, you would imagine, but Weibo are sticking around and they're going to get engaged on is now Lehangs. That's going to be first blood going the way of Weiwei, but he will immediately be taken down in the left side of his lane just to make sure. This top lane has looked pretty contentious as well as Keen this time maybe looking for the
Tá dando fogo pro outro lado, deixa aí.
Hits the Q3 onto the Shy, who doesn't have his flash, and everybody is here. We got 3 members of KT trying to get on top of the Shy.
Caralho, o BDD deu 2 running já, fi.
Picks up a kill.
This is huge.
Good start to what we're hoping is a banger game.
Yeah, definitely a pretty sign at this point by any means in this game is here's BDD.
Que é isso? Bolão?
Or is it Lehangs?
Não, tu
Does
copiou minhas
Weibo
coisas
have
no bolão.
any idea about this very tricky play? Very, very tricky. They have no idea! They both get caught by it. The double root
É mais um
comes
running
in.
do
Will anybody actually
BDD,
go
mano?
out
O que ele fez nesse jogo?
Will assassinate Chris.
What an incredible play! He comes down, disguises himself as...
We'll see if Weiwei can counter this.
Yeah, he's gonna flash on in and trade flashes, but Lehen's still here. It doesn't look like aiming's getting up, and the damage is going in onto Weiwei.
Ah, Light, que foi isso, parceiro? Coisa
Will take him
feia.
down and take control.
12 years of Worlds, only 2 Korean teams have ever not made it out, as we might have a fight in River.
Well, really one in that. Yeah, he's gonna flash on in and trade flashes, but Lehen's still here. It doesn't look like aiming's getting up. Yeah, he's gonna
Mano, pera,
flash
o
on
spell
in
shield
and
dele
trade
tirou o quê?
flashes, but Lehen's still here. It doesn't look like aiming's
Olha, o
getting
spell
up.
shield dele
He's
tirou o
gonna
quê,
flash on
mano?
in
Tirou o
and
quê?
trade flashes, but Lehen's still
Olha lá.
here.
Meu Deus, o Edu Nautilus?
It doesn't look like aiming's getting up, and the damage is going.
Qual place?
About this very
aqui?
tricky play. Yeah, definitely a pretty sign.
Good.
We got 3 members
We're
in this game.
Essa
About this
aqui?
very tricky play. Very, very tricky. They have no idea! They both get caught by it. The double root comes in. Will anybody actually go down as aiming? Will assassinate Chris.
What an incredible play! He comes down, disguises himself as...
We'll see if Weiwei can counter this.
Yeah, he's gonna flash on in and trade flashes, but Lehen's still here. It doesn't look like aiming's getting up. And
Ah, mas o Light não podia errar esse Q, mano. Não podia, velho.
As the kill will go, but it's traded as Light will take him down and take control.
12 years of Worlds, only 2 Korean teams have ever not made it out, as we might have a fight in River.
Well, really one in that scuttle grab as Ingo's BDD catches 2 of them, and the teleport flank from Keen is perfect. Where did that ward even come from? Big equalizer, though, from from the Shy. Can they turn this one around? He's doing insane amounts of damage as KT fight on it, but it doesn't matter. It's a double kill over to Keen. And here comes Cuz as he's looking for more, but it will be the Orianna W to
You engage first. You just give Viego that reset.
Lahen's just going for a little walk here. Doesn't seem to care. Wow. Now he's going to turn it onto Weibo, understanding that they could be there and totally turning the tides.
Mano, o BDD parece que é o jungler, pô.
Another kill into the hands of aiming.
That is the you've got a little bit of control over the river, and look at this. I mean, this is a massive lead across the board here for KT, but you had river control. You didn't have vision on the left side of the Drake pit. You're kind of a burster down, but unfortunately that play was just not meant to be. And that's the turret down now as well.
Damage jungler. This is a Viego with 137 CS, who's nearly near 2 items himself. As Shy. The Shy is in a lot of trouble. Do they have the damage? Those Leona ult is going to zone aiming quite a bit as now Lahen's on the run here. Cuz does come in and the TP, and everybody on KT is here as the Sivir is nowhere near. So it's just going to be KT taking a free kill.
I don't care if it's a Leona with Eclipse, it doesn't matter. I don't care if that's your turret. I'm going to make it happen.
Here they go.
Okay, they're going to spot him. That is BDD, not Keen. But meanwhile, it's just, you know, Weiwei going in, face chicken in the jungle. It's going to be another team's jungle, but Lahen's will do that. He will find that angle. Still just level 8. He's looking to actually get in onto Weiwei, who just immediately flashes out. He doesn't want any piece of that. It's now Xiaohu in a little bit of trouble. It is going to be another flash garnered as the follow-up comes in, and there is the auto, but they can't quite follow up on Xiaohu. That is a lot of stuff just thrown into an Orianna that they do not get. The equalizer is perfect. It totally zones KT into this fight, and chat, what have you done? KT, somebody got excited for these guys as they have gone way
Famoso chase, né, mano?
is going to get caught off as well. Keen, okay, it's got a very nice angle as I immediately counter curse it. Xiaohu is looking for a little bit more. Keen is alone. 1v3 and down he will go.
Famoso chase, mano.
Turn this game around.
I got a little enthusiasm.
Kaisa won't be able to do. We talked a lot about in our previous game. I mean, Kaisa does have strong damage output, Rage Blade stun, but the Sivir
will allow them to be a lot more aggressive.
And also, I mean, KT, they had control of Baron, they forced Weibo.
Will allow them.
Cara, peraí, 21 minutos teve um Dragon, aí 26 teve outro e não rolou nada no meio tempo. Caralho.
They had control of Baron, they forced Weibo to clear vision as well, and this should be the moment to start this one up one more time. And let's see if Weibo with no vision can force the way through. TP coming out.
Well, they do want to go for the turn here as the ult goes in
Jarvan
onto the
bait,
Jarvan, but that is way too early. Keen level 16 trying to just zone away the entire team. As they turn it away, he's done as the jungler of Weibo is just gone. And Crispin is super low as well. Down will go Lahen's, but that should be Baron over the side of KT. As Equalizer does go down onto BDD. They want to get a bit more on the side of Weibo, as Cuz might just have to sacrifice himself here as the rest of his teammates do get out of the fight.
I mean, this is chaos.
Tá bem que esse mundial tá sendo Kaisa, pô.
Drake coming up in a minute. Keen is still around. Look how wide we have to go on the camera.
Caralho, o Xiaohu matou.
TP, shockwave, and there's the TP as KT thinking about a bit more. They've got aiming here. He does have that killer instinct. The Shy has to be so careful. He is not that tanky. That's where's the damage? Where's the follow-up? It's not coming in. His aiming finally has to flash on into this one just to try to turn it back. But now he's running out of Sivir, and down he will go. It's a huge shutdown into the hands of Xiaohu.
I feel like KT have severely bungled this. They had a lot of control. They
Caralho,
did
jogão, velho.
Give Weibo this Drake, which is just going to extend the game even more, get you even close to that 5.
He was going to hit him, but he just backs away to the turret.
Banshee's Veil done here for aiming.
Oh, the play from Lahen's.
Aí é bait mesmo, Jarvan,
Right
mano.
over the wall,
O
and
cara
there's
erra
a
combo, é
free
bait.
zone given over to aiming. The rest of the team just there to support those two as Light is in a very awkward
It
spot.
only takes one good fight.
He's, I think he's going to be okay just because Cuz can't really attack that by himself. TP from pretty far behind, that's BDD. He's looking for the Shy. He is going to get this huge burst, and he catches the rumble, but BDD nearly dies as an equalizer comes in. KT are going very deep. BDD has to try to
Essa
follow
luta
up this
perfeita
one.
pra
He's
se
trying
ver,
to
não?
get this fight alive as Weiwei gets the big combo in, and now they can't overextend into Weibo. At this point, he can tank this one, especially with the Sivir. They have so much Baron damage. KT forced into this fight. They do not have a choice.
Deixa aí, último pra zonar aí.
Follow up on this one. Is in goes aiming. Finds Xiaohu, but look at that
aiming.
shield is just massive. As now the
He's
Shy
aiming.
have gone too far into aiming. He kites it back. There's the W. And Light, they finally take out the Sivir. He goes into
Deu certo, mano.
They have so much Baron damage. KT forced into this fight. They do not have a choice. Is Keen looking to follow up on this one? As in goes Amy. Finds Xiaohu, but look at that shield. It's just massive. As now the Shy has gone too far into Amy. He kites it back. There's the W. And Light, they finally take out the Sivir. He goes into GA. And Xiaohu, he's just going to have to abandon ship. They finally get that pick onto the Sivir. They've been looking for this entire game.
He can actually get this. It's going to be so close.
Way's close.
Oh, the W comes in for the Kaisa, and that is the smite objective bounty. Oh, God, they got Keen right behind him. They're trying to corral this one as he's got the Shy up against the wall, but the team is so far behind. The all-out comes in.
Nossa, olha o deixar isso parar, mano.
Immediately the rumble is popped, and the follow-up comes in from the side of KT.
Mas esse jogo não tá dando dano, velho.
So they will just take your lives instead as the Nautilus ultimate will get Way, and that is a 3-for-0 as KT looks to push in.
This is insane. This has
KT
got to be it.
pulled off. This has got to be it. You have to think they've got enough damage to rip through these turrets. We're almost 40 minutes in. There's no way to hold.
Can they end it is the question. The two carries.
Pô, da mesma forma que a gente viu o Rumble e o Jar acabarem com o jogo, um lado, agora a gente tá vendo acabar com o outro, né? Nossa, eu quero rever esse jogo depois de ver o vídeo de mano. O que ele fez esse jogo, o surreal eu acho, velho.